Okay, again, bro. You think Skynet's just gotta constantly reminder. It's synced. I know. I remember. The engine sound going off is synced. He's been going off before this video. He started like a few minutes ago. You hear him? He's synced. It's like, I get it, bro. You're synced. I get it. There's just been constant cars driving by. Like, I get it, dude. And then there was a dog barking a few times. Synced. But I've been going down a rabbit hole today, watching a bunch of AI videos, and this shit's crazy. I'm getting a frequency in my ear right now. There's a sing bat earlier, like I heard a bat, and it was thinking, I think, and sync things, and sync engine sounds. And here comes the syncmobile. Is it a syncmobile? I think it was a bus, and it synced with this car. It's a loud truck. And there's frequency in my ear again. Uh, so I recorded some shit today, like I said on the last video, and I'm gonna upload that video tomorrow probably or something. I'm gonna edit it first, make it a documentary. It's gonna be a short documentary. It's like 15 minutes long. It's like a documentary, so I started out making like 2 hour videos. I was like, I'm gonna make feature length documentaries, but then it takes 2 hours to like upload the video, like save the video to upload it, like to make the video to upload to YouTube. Hours to upload it to YouTube. A day, I think it's Skynet that fucks with the YouTube, and depending on how my phone is, like it'll take like like an hour or whatever, or it'll take like 5 hours maybe. So there's no cars right now. Where's the cars? There's no cars for a minute. And I don't see the drone tonight. I think it's cloudy though, because they sprayed chemtrails today and then they turned into clouds. And I watched them turn into clouds again. So that's probably why it's cloudy right now. Oh, here comes a car. Anyone? Uh, I don't know if he synced, but yeah, it was a lot of crazy shit today though. But I'll just wait until you just have to see it on this documentary. I already talked about it on the last video though. And like, I don't think there was an actual wreck, maybe, or like, I don't know what's going on. It looked like there wasn't even a wreck, but they're being on the side of the road, so maybe the one semi rear-ended the other one or some shit, or like, I don't know what the fuck was going on, but there's a fire truck there too. Like, I don't know what was going on. It was like there was a wreck there or something, but like, it didn't look like there was. I don't know. But it's like that one night when I was door dashing though, there was just a bunch of cops and fire trucks and shit in the ambulance. I think it was like multiple fire trucks. I don't remember. But a bunch of cops though, and they're just all flat. And they're blocking off the turn into the Dairy Queen where I'm going to pick up the DoorDash. And it was the first DoorDash that I ever did, the first ever DoorDash that I did. I go to the Dairy Queen to pick up the DoorDash order, and they're blocking off the entrance to the Dairy Queen. Like they're sitting right there on the street. And like there wasn't anything, like there wasn't a car wreck or there wasn't any like like what. So I think this is maybe happening today too. I think, and then yeah, I think it was all just a bunch of orchestrated shit. Am I in Westworld? What's happening? I don't know, but I think it was just a bunch of orchestrated shit. And then there was a funeral procession today that was synced today, or like the last car was synced. I think it was a funeral procession. It had to be, but I didn't see the hearse. Like I didn't see the start of it. Whatever. So I'm in Westworld. I don't know what's going on, but things are sinking out here. And like even if there's a real emergency, the ambulance is gonna sink, I guess. And I see a light over here right now that I think is maybe doing a sync thing. I don't know. I can't tell if it's a flashlight or like what type of light this is. It's probably a sync head. Is it a sync head? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't see it anymore now though. they'll be doing shit like that though. They'll be shining a flashlight and shit. There's one night when I was delivery driving in Domino's, and like when I'm walking back to my car, there's a guy with a flashlight on his front porch, like across the street from me or whatever. Or they'll just turn a light on their house, on their porch, or their light inside of their house synced. And then here come cars. Here come the stockmobiles. Cars, really bright headlights. I don't know. There's just one car. So yeah, I don't know what else to say really. Stock it up, and it's crazy as fuck. And everyone's stalker around me. It's not stalker. It's another day where I don't know who's not a stalker. Everyone's a stalker apparently. Most people are a stalker for sure. And I don't know who's not. And that's all. That's it. That's all I gotta say, I guess. Cause like that's it. Every day is who's not a stalker, and then there's no jobs anywhere, and hit the Cash App and PayPal. That's all I gotta say, I guess. These cars driving by right now are stalking. They're the stalkers. And then they make me yawn synced. I don't know if that was a sync yawn, but they'll make me yawn synced all the fucking yeah, all day, every day. So that sync yawn probably. I don't know. What was the sync? Like it's like they forced me to yawn, I guess, and sneeze and burp and and, and they'll make me have to take a piss all of a sudden really bad where I'm like almost pissing my pants. This engine sound is stalkered up. So I don't know what Skynet's obsession is. Frequency in my ear again. You see what I mean? Like Skynet's obsessed with me, like in the video. I don't know what I'm saying crystal clear. I don't know. till I end the video. Skynet's just obsessed with me though. And Skynet's gotta play with all his little Hot Wheels cars and Tonka trucks and send them all around me. And Barbie dolls and Tonka trucks. Master! Master! And so yeah, I don't know why Skynet's so obsessed with me though. And why some stalkers are so obsessed with me, they just pull up and sit and just stare at me. Last night's live stream, it got muted. I don't know if this one car pulled up, or they got in their car. I think it was already parked, or maybe they pulled up and parked. I don't remember. But then it was like pointed right at me, their headlights, and then they take off. And then right after they take off, this whitey pulls up and it parks in another spot, and it's pointed right in. And then the whitey's just sitting there the whole time. Like they're sitting with their lights on for a long time, and then they turn their lights off, and they're just sitting there. And they're just sitting there staring at me, I guess. And I'm just standing there holding a cell phone. I'm just standing there, just on YouTube Live, just standing there holding a cell phone. And they're just sitting there staring at me, standing there holding a cell phone. Like, that's entertaining, I guess, to just sit there staring at me, standing, holding a cell phone. That's entertaining, I guess. And just to sit in a drone and stare at me sitting in my car. Or sleeping in my car. It's just entertaining to Skynet and the CIA directors and whoever, the Rothschilds or whoever else. Queen Elizabeth. Like in Queen Elizabeth's living room, they sit and they watch the Truman Show. They watch me sleep in my car. I don't know. Now I hear a sync engine sound. And it's only 10:39 right now, so usually around 11 or 12ish, it starts to get quieter and calmer and less stalkered up. For the most part, generally, but but not necessarily. I see a jet in the sky. Hope he doesn't sink. And then I was sitting in this parking lot today. It was the same thing as yesterday. Like there's just all these cars driving extremely close to my car, like as they turn in the parking lot. Like, and they don't have to do that to turn in the parking lot. They're just doing it just to drive close to my car. Like, it's weird shit. Stupid, weird shit. Stock hearted, idiocracy. Don't know why you do it. Stuff that I can think of. What's dumber than that? There's just stockmobiles. That's dumb as fuck. They synced with each other. And then when's the helicopter coming? Is there a helicopter coming? What's gonna happen? Is there gonna be a siren or train horn or helicopter? Or what? A frequency in my ear synced with a helicopter? Or what? What's gonna happen? But yeah, I think motion lights will sync. Like the motion light on my grandma's house will sync. It'll like turn on randomly but synced. But it'll like when there's nobody walking by it, it'll turn on randomly, but not randomly. And then when you walk by it, it won't turn on sometimes when you walk by it. But then it'll just turn on randomly but synced. And then it'll turn off synced. And then the other night when I was recording on one of the videos, uh, I walk over a sidewalk and a motion light turns on right at that moment, and I think it was probably synced. And then like there's multiple houses where like I walk by a house with a motion light and a car drives out in front of me at that moment, which like the light might not be synced, but like when I walk by the house, a sync happened though, because I'm walking by the house with the light on, and all the other houses don't have light on. But I think motion lights do syncs. Like if I walk by a house and motion light turns on, doesn't mean that it's synced, but I think they do syncs though. Is what I'm saying. And they can make things sync. They can make any electronic device sync, I think. I don't know. But things just sync. That's all I know. And certain things sync and they're synced and it syncs. And that's all I know. I don't know how it works, but it syncs. So I'm just making another video trying to scientifically break it all down, see why it all syncs and what's up with the sync and how it's synced. And does anybody have any answers on what's up with the sync and what's up with the sync? Here's another video about it. It's a mystery. I don't know. What's up with the sync? I don't know, but here's a sync truck. What's up with that guy? Getting the frequency in my ear again. This is the Walking Up Sync podcast. Support the podcast. Hit the Cash App and PayPal. Click the share button. Don't sync. Vote for LCAT 2028. We're going to abolish the sync. When I'm president, I'm going to abolish the sync. Or doesn't abolish, what's abolish mean? I don't know. But we're going to eradicate the sync. So hit the Cash App PayPal 28 presidency and vote for LCAT 2028 and click the share button. I hear a jet in the sky. It's probably a sync jet. Here comes a Domino's car. Sync? What did he sync with? I don't know if he synced. I used to see the like, but I used to live over by Domino's kind of too, so maybe I don't know. But I feel like even when I lived over there, like I feel like a couple years ago or whatever, there was more Domino's cars sinking, like a bunch of them every day. I still see a lot of them, but not as many it seems. But every time I see one, they're synced, except that one. I don't know if he synced. Did he sync? What was the sync? Was it a sync? And every time I go to my grandma's house, doing directed conversations and syncs. And who in my family doesn't sync? Does anyone in my family not sync? Is anyone in my family not synced? Hit me up if you're not synced. Does anyone in my family not sync? And can any of them click repost? Okay. And who's not synced? So I wasn't gonna make another Walking Up Sync podcast tonight, but here's another Walking Up Sync podcast for you, coming at you. Walking Up Sync podcast. The cars driving by right now are Walking Up Sync. It needs to be walking up. Like a bunch of stormtroopers. There's a Domino's car again. Is he gonna sync this time? Uh, I don't know. I don't know, man. He might not be a sync Domino's. I think I heard a sync engine sound though. And I think I heard sync cows mooing earlier tonight. Oh, and there was a dog like howling and another dog barking. Like, I think they were like in the same backyard or whatever. I didn't see him, I just heard him. But the dog was like howling. And the dog was just like, the dog's just doing that, synced, and the other dog is barking synced for like a long ass time as I'm walking up the street, and then it stops synced, and then it's just quiet. Like the other dog stopped barking too. Like, it was loud as fuck. So I forgot that happened today. And they be walking up to me. So what's gonna happen next? Am I gonna see a sync hot air balloon? Am I gonna see a sync golf cart? Am I gonna see a sink? What? Is there gonna be a sink chainsaw? Is there gonna be a sink car alarm? Is there gonna be sink mobiles driving by me constantly? Is this a sink engine sound right now? Do you hear the engine sound? Is the thing gonna sink? Is there gonna be a sink after the sinks? And then there's gonna be sinks. And then they're gonna sink when I lay down and go to sleep. And then they're gonna sink when I wake up. And then they're gonna sink. And then they're gonna sink in my dreams. And then they're gonna sink in the real world. In the real world, sink with things in my dreams. And then they're gonna sink when I wake up and roll over in bed in the middle of the night. And then they're gonna sink when I wake up in the morning. And then they're gonna sink all day. And then they're gonna sink. And then they're gonna sink. But if I get up at like 3 a.m. or something, it might be quiet for a long time. But then at some point, a stalker's gonna jump out and they're gonna be like, "Boo!" And then they're gonna sink. Or a sink moth, or a sink bat, or a sink, or a sink, or a sink toilet, or a sink fridge. There's an engine sound synced with cars that are synced. And if you're tired of hearing me say the word sync so many times, me too, I'm tired of saying it so many times. I wish things didn't always sync, but it's always synced. So there's sync, and then sync, and then sync, and then sync. So, sorry. I'm trying to think what else synced today before I get off of here. Because there's probably some other crazy shit that happened. I just like to talk about it before I forget about it. Not that I have to talk about it every day, but fuck it, it's Welcome Sing Podcast. What's up? There's 2 people in here now. What's up, guys? It's the Welcome Team Podcast. This is an interactive podcast. You can comment if you want to talk about whatever, if you want to talk about things other than the sync things. Whatever, man. This is the Welcome Sync Podcast. Here come the sync mobiles again. They're going to sync. Because that's just what people do. And how long have they been doing it? Has it been since the 70s when Invasion of the Body Snatchers came out? Or has it been since the 90s when Truman Show came out? Or has it been what? How long have they been doing it? How long have they been synced? These are the questions. There's this car just sitting over here, turned on. Oh, his lights just turned on. Is he about to sync? I think he's syncing with his engine sound. So I'm like tired, but I'm not though. Like I don't want to go to sleep. But the engine sound keeps syncing. Do you hear it? And it just keeps. I don't know if it's the same one from earlier or if it's a different one now. But it sounds like it's coming from the same direction though. And he's just driving around in circles, I guess. What's he doing? He's just driving around in circles in one place, around one block or something. Like what's this guy doing? It sounds like he's just in one place. I think he's just driving around slowly or something. Like, oh. Do you hear him? I don't know what these people be doing, but they're stalkered up though. So that's the sync things. I think I hear more sync mobiles coming and drive by me, but that's the Walking Up Sync podcast. Stay tuned for more Walking Up Sync podcast and don't sync. Yep, here come the sync mobiles. Don't sync.